Good morning everyone and welcome to the class. Today we are going to start a new chapter in history and the name of the chapter is Traders, Kings and Pilgrims. This is your chapter number 10 according to old book. Okay. If you have new book then this is your 9th chapter. And one more thing कि if you have book of the last year that is 2019-20 session, okay, अगर 2019-20 का आपके पास book है तो that is also that will also be considered as new book. Okay, क्योंकि जो syllabus हमारा change हुआ है 12 chapters पहले होते थे history में, है ना, 6 में. Now we have only 11 chapters. तो क्या हुआ है कि सेकंड और थर्ड चैप्टर जो है वो मार्च हो गया है ना. तो इसमें क्या आपको करना है कि अगर आपके पास न्यू बुक है तो उसमें 11 चैप्टर्स हैं और जो चैप्टर अभी हम करने जा रहे हैं दैट इज़ चैप्टर नंबर 9. ओके, एंड इफ़ यू हैव ओल्ड बुक तो ये चैप्टर नंबर 10 है. और ये जो चेंज ऑफ सिलेबस हुआ है ये लास्ट ईयर हो गया था, है ना, 2019-20 में ही हो गया था. तो अगर आपके पास 2019-20 की बुक है तो उसमें भी ये चैप्टर नंबर 9 ही होगी. ओके, सो वी विल सी कि व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन दिस चैप्टर. द चैप्टर डील्स विथ द trading. What was the trade? How was the trade during the period around 2000 years ago? Okay, this chapter deals with the period around 2000 years ago, and in this we will also see what was the trading relationship between different parts of the subcontinent. Then we will see the important kings of South India, then the important kings of northern India and all, and then we will see about the pilgrims. The religious life of the people will also be discussed. Okay, so we are starting with the traders. So what we find that trading was, what is trading? Trading is purchasing of goods from one place where it is available at a lower price, and then after purchasing it to sell it in different parts of any region of any country, or anyone can go from outside go to outside the country also, है ना. ट्रेडिंग का यही मतलब होता है कि एक जगह से हमने सामान खरीदा जहाँ पर वो चीप हमको मिल रहा था, ठीक है, एंड देन इसको हमने उस जगह पे ले जाके बेचा जहाँ पर वो अवेलेबल नहीं होता है. और तब क्या हो जाएगा, वहाँ पर जब हम उसको सेल करेंगे तो उसकी प्राइस ज़्यादा हम बढ़ा के लेंगे और वो जो गैप ऑफ प्राइस होता है दैट इज़ द प्रॉफिट ऑफ द ट्रेडर. लोअर प्राइस पे खरीदा और हायर प्राइस पे सेल किया, है ना. तो ट्रेड का यही मतलब होता है. एक तो ट्रेडर को तो फ़ायदा होता है मॉनेटरी प्रॉफिट कि वो कम प्राइस पे खरीद के ज़्यादा प्राइस पे बेच रहा है. पीपल आर ऑल्सो बेनिफिटेड फ्रॉम दिस ट्रेड बिकॉज जो चीज़ें हमें ऐसे अवेलेबल नहीं हो पाती वो ट्रेडर्स हमें दूर दूर से ला करके अवेलेबल कराते हैं, है ना. तो ट्रेडिंग इज़ वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ आवर लाइफ. So in this regard we will see that in the previous chapter also we have discussed about a port city, Arika Medu, and this port city is presently in Puducherry. So we have seen how this port city of Arika Medu was connected with the Roman Empire, Rome, because there were so many remains of so many things are found in Arika Medu which originally belong to Rome. So in the similar way in this chapter also we will see that how this a particular thing which is originated at a particular place, but we find the remains of that place in various parts of the subcontinent. So how it reached to various parts of the subcontinent? Through trading only. Trading was the way through which the thing which is originated, which is produced at one place is available in all the parts. And one of the most important, and we have discussed about it in the previous chapter also, that is northern black polished ware. Northern black polished ware. What we see that this fine pottery, and especially bowls and plates of this northern black polished ware, we found it from different places which are in the subcontinent. When archaeological excavation was done at these sites, these polished ware, these finished pottery was found from all these places. So how do these pottery reached those places? Through trading. Okay, so traders carry with them all these things in order to sell. Okay, and in the similar way we see South India. So in South India there are some important goods which are very famous, not only in the subcontinent, but they were famous in the whole world. And we find a connection between this South India and the Rome. The things which are important in South India, which was very much famous from South India, was gold, spices, and spices में भी सबसे ज़्यादा जो पॉपुलर था वो क्या था? पेपर and precious stones. So these were the articles which were famous all over the world and these belong to South India. Okay, and we see that pepper was very important. It was given so much importance in Roman Empire that it was known as black gold. Pepper was called black gold in Roman Empire, and these pepper reached Roman Empire from South India only through traders. Okay, so this pepper was known as black gold. In Roman Empire. Okay, so we see that how this trading was done. What was the route? How the traders from South India used to reach रोम. कैसे वो पहुंचते थे रोम? कौन से उनके रास्ते होते थे? So we see that they mostly they use the sea route. They reached Rome by ship. Other than that, they used land route also. They used to go in caravans. Okay, so sea route and land routes were the routes through which the traders reached Rome. And what we also find that in South India, so many Roman gold coins have been found. When archaeological excavation was done in South India, so many Roman gold coins have been found, and these findings of Roman gold coin proves that there was a strong trade relation between the South India and the Roman Empire. Okay, and we see that in one of the Sangam poems there is a description of port city, that is Puhar. and this Puhar is presently in Tamil Nadu. Okay, and we see it was a port city, and it was used for the purpose of trading by the traders, and in this city of Puhar, so many things were used to come. Traders यहाँ पर लेकर आते थे, जैसे in that Sangam poem we find names of so many articles like black papers, then gems and gold, okay, then sandalwood, then pearls, corals, then the crops also, because this was the Kaveri basin was a very fertile land, so that was used for the purpose of agriculture. तो जो agriculture crops होते थे उनका भी यहाँ से import export होता था. So this was a very famous port city of that time that was used for the purpose of trading, for the purpose of importing and exporting goods. Importing क्या होता है, जब बाहर से चीज़ें आती हैं, है ना, and export क्या होता है, जब हम अपने यहाँ से चीज़ों को बाहर भेजते हैं. Okay, so these are the two important terms: import and export. What is import? Import means आता है. Okay, it's coming from something, somewhere else, है ना. And export का means क्या होता है, यहाँ से हम अपने यहाँ से बाहर भेज रहे हैं. Okay, so जो coastal regions होते थे, they were very important. They hold a very important place at this time because of this trading. क्योंकि सारे जो भी चीज़ों का आना जाना होता था, traders का आना जाना होता था, everything was held from these port cities only. Okay, and later we will see in the chapter कि how these port cities became one of the rich source for the kings. They wanted to control the port cities. Okay, now we will see that the traders used to explore the sea routes. Okay, and you know, we are India is a peninsula, and the southern part of India is surrounded by sea and ocean. In the western side there is Arabian Sea. In the eastern side there is Bay of Bengal, and in the south there is Indian Ocean. So, but we see that because of this condition, the location of South India, sea routes became very important. And one more thing played a very important role in trading. Okay, traders जो थे उनको they used sea routes. Mostly sea routes were used by the traders. Okay, तो जो traders sea routes use करते थे उसमें उनको एक particular wind होती है जो जिसको हम कहते हैं monsoon. You must be knowing the term monsoon, है ना. Monsoon क्या होता है? We get rain, है ना. Rainy season हमारे यहाँ होता है ना. From June to September is considered as rainy season in our country. तो ये rain कहाँ से आता है? From where we get this rain? We get this rain from monsoon winds. Okay. You don't need to go in details, है ना. बहुत डिटेल नहीं जानना है, बस you must know कि ये जो बारिश होती है that is because of monsoon wind. Okay. और एक one of the monsoon, the most important monsoon wind is southwest monsoon. Okay, and we will see that these monsoon winds were played a very important role in trading also. Okay, southwest monsoon. What will be the direction of southwest? This is south and this is west, है ना. तो what will the direction of the southwest? This is the direction of southwest. Okay, तो we are talking about southwest monsoon. इसकी डायरेक्शन क्या है? इधर से होती है. अब हमारा इंडिया यहाँ पे है and the monsoon wind is flowing in this direction from southwest to north east की तरफ ये बह रहा है. Okay, अब what happened that trading was happening, trading हो रहा था ईस्ट अफ्रीका से, अरेबिया से. तो these were the countries which are situated in these portions of the southwest portion of the India, है ना. तो जब ट्रेडर्स यहाँ से स्टार्ट करते थे, शिप पे चलना स्टार्ट करते थे, तो ड्यूरिंग द दिस मानसून सीजन ओनली, पूरी साल नहीं, नॉट द होल ईयर, only during the monsoon season they experienced that this wind is helping them to reach India. क्यों? क्योंकि जब हम इतनी शिप चल रही है हमारी and the wind is also flowing in the same direction, हमारी शिप भी इसी दिशा में जा रही है, इसी डायरेक्शन में जा रही है और विंड भी इसी डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है. तो व्हाट विल हैपन कि जो हमारा शिप है वो बहुत इजीली विदाउट मतलब बहुत एफर्ट नहीं लगाना होगा, वो बहुत आराम से मूव करेगी और उसकी स्पीड भी बहुत तेज हो जाएगी. टाइम जो जर्नी में टाइम लगेगा, दैट टाइम विल ऑल्सो बी रिड्यूस बिकॉज ऑफ दिस साउथ वेस्ट मानसून. ओके, तो दिस साउथ वेस्ट मानसून helped traders in reaching the particularly India. हमारे कंट्री के लिए ये बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट था. जो ट्रेडर्स थे उनको इंडिया पहुंचना बहुत आसान हो जाता था बिकॉज ऑफ दिस मानसून. तो these are the most important things which you need to know about the trading which was there around 2000 years ago. Okay, and now we will see that some new kingdoms arose along the coast, because I told you coastal regions became very important in this period because of trading. क्योंकि वहाँ से ट्रेडिंग होती थी, goods used to be exported from the coast cities, goods import होते थे. तो ट्रेड जो कोस्टल सिटीज़ थे, जो कोस्टल रीजन्स थे, दे बिकम वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट ड्यूरिंग दिस पीरियड. और जो किंग्स थे, दे वांटेड टू हैव देयर कंट्रोल ओवर दीज कोस्टल सिटीज़ in order to achieve, in order to gain material profit. Okay, so and we have seen that our southern region has a very long coastline. पूरा का पूरा जो हमारा साउथ है, it has a long coastline, क्योंकि तीनों तरफ से हम we are surrounded by sea from 3 sides, है ना. तो इसकी कोस्ट लाइन जो है वो बहुत बड़ी है एंड दैट वहाँ से ट्रेडिंग के लिए बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट पोर्ट सिटीज़ डेवलप हुए. ओके, एंड रिवर वैलीज भी इस एरिया में, कुछ रिवर वैलीज भी are very important, like Kaveri. Okay, the Kaveri river valley is very one of the most fertile land of the whole subcontinent, and in southern region it was the most fertile land, the Kaveri basin. So Kaveri river basin was very fertile, and the kings wanted to have their control over this fertile river basin also, because it will bring prosperity to the king and the kingdom. So all these things were playing a most important role in the, we can say, the whatever was going on inside the subcontinent. and there were so many chiefs and kings who used to control the river valleys, who used to control the coast, and the kings and the chiefs who were controlling the fertile river valleys or the coastal cities, they were very rich, and with richness comes power also. So these kings and chiefs were very rich and powerful. Okay, and in the Sangam poem we find mention of one word, that is movender. So what is the meaning of this movender? It's a Tamil word. Okay, and the meaning of this movender is three chiefs. Okay, this is a Tamil word and meaning is three chiefs. As Sangam poem, Sangam literature was a Tamil literature, so movender is a Tamil word, and it talks about three chiefs, the ruling families of Cholas, Cheras and Pandyas. Okay, so three chiefs were there: Cholas, Cheras and Pandyas. So these three kingdoms, the Cholas, Cheras and Pandyas, they become very powerful in South India, and the period is around 2300 years ago. Okay, and always remember, what do we mean by 2300 years ago? It means 2300 years ago जब भी हम कह रहे हैं तो उसका मतलब ये होता है कि we are talking about which period. How do we know the exact year? Not exact year, around year हम कैसे जानेंगे? We will have to subtract 2000. Present, हम लोग presently we are in 2020, है ना? तो 20 को हम लोग नहीं कंसिडर करेंगे, we will consider 2000, बिकॉज 20 को कंसिडर करने से फिर प्रॉब्लम आएगी, है ना? तो हम लोग को अराउंड में पहुंचना है, एग्जैक्ट नहीं जानना है, ठीक है? तो इससे हम लोग 2000 को माइनस करेंगे तो वी विल रीच 300. So this 300 BCE or BC also. So we are talking about the period, the year 300 BC. Okay, and what we find that these three kingdoms, the Cholas, Cheras and Pandyas, they have two centers of power. Okay, one was inland and one on the coast, because this is the time when we are seeing that the trading has become so important and the port cities became very important. So they have two centers. एक उनका inland होता था, because in order to have administrative control they needed one center, है ना? तो वो inland होता था, and in order to control the trading, what was required कि they must have some control on the trading. तो एक जो coastal regions होते थे उनमें एक उनका center होता था. तो all these three, Cholas, Cheras and Pandyas, they have two centers. One is inland and the another is coastal. So this inland was for administrative purpose, and coastal center of power was for the purpose of controlling the trade. Okay, and so there were 6 important cities. You can understand, 3 kingdoms and 2 cities each, so 3 into 2, 6. So 6 important cities were there at that time, and in these 6 also we find that 2 were very important. One was Puhar. One was Puhar, which was also known as Kaveri Pattinam. Puhar और कावेरी पत्तिनम। So this Puhar, about which we have discussed earlier also, Puhar was very important, and this Puhar was also known as Kaveri Pattinam. Okay, and this Puhar or Kaveri Pattinam, it was the port of the Cholas, coastal. Okay, ये पुहार जिसकी बात हम कर रहे हैं, ये जो था ये कोस्टल सेंटर ऑफ पावर था चोलास का. ओके, दिस वाज वेरी मच very important center of power, and other than this there was Madurai, and this Madurai was the inland capital of Pandyas. It was inland. ओके, सो हम लोग देखा कि 3 किंगडम्स हैं, तीनों के एक इम्पॉर्टेंट इनलैंड सिटी है, एक इनलैंड सेंटर ऑफ पावर है, दूसरा कोस्टल सेंटर ऑफ पावर है. तो इस तरह से 6 सिटीज जो थे दे वर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड इन दीज 6 सिटीज ऑल्सो वी फाइंड 2 cities वर मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट. पुहार विच वॉज अ पोर्ट सिटी ऑफ चोलास, okay, coastal center of power of Cholas. This Puhar was also known as Kaveri Pattinam, and then Madurai was also important center of power, and this Madurai was the capital of Pandyas, which was the inland center of power. Okay, so now we will see that how this the administration or the collection of taxes and everything was done in these kingdoms. So what we find that the chiefs, they did not collect regular taxes. Regular taxation was not there. What they did, they demanded and received gifts from the people. ओके, ये नहीं था कि आपको कंपल्सरी है इतना देना है, कोई फिक्स्ड वो था टैक्सेशन का. नो, पीपल यूज टू गिव गिफ्ट बट नॉट वॉलंटरली. ऐसा नहीं कि लोग वॉलंटरली देते थे, बट द चीफ्स यूज टू डिमांड, वो डिमांड करते थे कि इतना गिफ्ट हमें चाहिए. सो द टैक्स वाज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ट्रिब्यूट, वी कैन से ट्रिब्यूट ऑल्सो, कि जो भी जो हम चीज़ें रेगुलर फॉर्म में नहीं दे रहे हैं, जैसे टैक्सेस जो होते हैं वो रेगुलर होता है कि हमें इतना देना ही है एज अ टैक्स, बट हम अपने हिसाब से गिफ्ट के तौर पे दे रहे हैं, तो दैट इज कॉल्ड ट्रिब्यूट ऑल्सो. ओके, एंड व्हाट वी फाइंड दैट दीज चीफ्स, दे यूज टू गो ऑन मिलिट्री एक्सपेडिशन, एंड दे collected tribute from neighboring areas also, because they were powerful, so they wanted to increase their power, and in order to increase their power they used to go on military expedition, and when they go on military expedition they used to collect tribute from those areas also. Okay, and whatever they got as a tribute, as gifts, they used to keep some of the wealth with themselves only, and the rest were distributed. Among whom? The rest were distributed among their supporters, है ना. अब सपोर्टर्स में कौन आएंगे? सपोर्टर्स में जैसे उनके फैमिली मेम्बर्स हैं, सोल्जर्स हैं, दे वर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर द किंग. अदर देन सोल्जर्स एंड फैमिली मेम्बर्स, पोएट्स वर ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट, बिकॉज they are there for the recreation purpose. That is also very important for the king, है ना. तो poets were also given part of the wealth by the kings. Okay, and so many poets are found whose composition is there in the Sangam literature, Sangam poems, and in Sangam poems these poets, we see that they praise the chiefs, and they praise especially those chiefs who rewarded them with so many wealth, like precious stones, gold, horses, elephants, chariots, fine clothes. तो इस तरह से जो जो पोएट्स को बहुत अच्छे अच्छे गिफ्ट्स मिलते थे, दे यूज टू प्रेज द किंग. एंड ये प्रेज किस फॉर्म में होता था? पोएम के फॉर्म में होता था. और हमें ये पोएम कहाँ मिले हैं? संगम लिटरेचर में. तो दैट वाज आल्सो वन ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टेंट रीज़न क्यों किंग्स इतने गिफ्ट देते थे पोएट्स को, बिकॉज दे वांटेड कि उनके बारे में अच्छे अच्छे पोएम्स लिखे जाएं, है ना, ताकि लोग आगे आने वाले समय में भी लोग उनके बारे में जाने कि वो कितने अच्छे थे. तो दैट इज़ द रीज़न. ओके, एंड नाउ वी विल कंटिन्यू आवर discussion in the next class.